Michigan. And it was an open meeting, so she was going to come. Well, I'm at the meeting, and I'm like, where's she at? So I'm texting her. I'm like, Mom, where you at? And nothing. Well, she went off and did her own thing, which she had agreed. We made an agreement. She's like, I'm not going to do this, and you don't do that. And we did a little pinky swear on it. And, well, that was her fault. That relapsed because she went out and did that, and we pinky swore. So, she's not going to hold her end of the bargain. I'm not going to hold mine, and I thought in my mind at that time, well, I'll show her, but all I was hurting was myself. It was just silly. It was dumb to even think that, but that's what I was thinking, baffling, cunning, powerful. Alcohol is. It'll trick you, especially in early recovery. You gotta watch that. But good luck to you, and hopefully you can spot it. I didn't, unfortunately, but this had to happen to me. But this guy, kind of the same thing, and I think I could be just totally wrong here, but he's kind of going through that, like, oh, well, I'm in jail because, you didn't let me live at your house, or, you didn't help me do this, and it's your fault for, me being in jail because, I don't know. I just see so much of that. And I was like, man, I was there 2 years ago. Like, and I'll knock him for it. It's just, I was, like I said, I was there. I get it. And I'm glad I'm not there today. I'll tell you that right now. Life is good. It's like finally coming along. And I wish you would have a chance to go to a treatment center if you're looking for help, if you're in active addiction right now, or maybe you're on the fence, in and out. I wish you could just pause life. And some jobs will let you do that. Just go talk to them. Like, hey, look, do you understand how much better I'm going to be when I get out? Like, how much more productive I'm going to be? Just save my job for me. I don't want to quit, but I need to go get help. 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, absolutely. And if they don't, well, maybe you didn't need that job anyway. Maybe God's telling you something. Maybe that's not the job for you. But to go to treatment for as long as you can, and then it's scary. Who's going to pay the bills? Who's going to do this? Trust. Trust in family. Trust in God. It'll all happen how it's supposed to. But if you could go away and get the treatment and get the help that you need, it's going to save you down the road from losing that house anyway. And it'll save you from being forced by the courts to go to this treatment during the day. How's work going to respond to that? Probably not very good. And luckily, I was in a spot, up here where I could go into a sober living house, which I didn't want to do at first. I was like, nah, I don't need all of that. No thanks. And then, I was like, okay, well, I don't want to do it, so that means I probably should. And, it's probably the best thing that's ever happened to me. And the things are just landing right into place. Like, I'm telling you, I really do believe in God. I'm not religious, but I believe in God. And the way that things have been just set up for me here. And like I said, just green lights, man. I'm just seeing green lights, and I'm not stopping. I don't have to. I can do big things. I can do great things. And the things that I'm doing, and the reason why I'm saying they're big is because they're for me. I don't ever have to drink again. I don't ever have to smoke pot again. The guy was supposed to come in the house, and he was a friend of mine, and I was really hoping he would. And no, he doesn't want to come. Well, he likes to smoke pot. Nothing against that, but you know what? Them's against the rules. And if he wants to smoke pot rather than be a part of something cool, who am I to change his mind? He's going to do what he wants. I realized that, kind of with Rob. When Rob wanted a ride, and I was scared, I was scared to give him a ride to the bus stop, and I just didn't think I'd ever see him again. I thought, man, I'm giving him a ride to his death, pretty much is what I thought at that time, and I was scared. And, he looked at me and was like, man, I'm going to do what I'm going to do, whether you take me there or not, and I thought, well, at least I'll give him a ride and kind of talk to him and kind of see where his head's at. But actually, I think Rob's doing great now. I just saw a post on Facebook where he got out of another place that he had went down in Kentucky. So, Rob, big congrats, bro. And hopefully we will see you again soon. Not sure you're going to be staying or living or what you got going on. But, more power to you, man. Just keep doing it, bro. We ain't forget about you. We couldn't forget about your crazy ass, man, that's for sure. But you had a brother scared, man. And you have to kind of step away from that sometimes, too. No offense to Rob, but I had to, for him, just because it was just such a emotional thing to be so tight and so close with somebody and then not really know how to react or what to do, and then feel like, well, I'm responsible for it. And I wasn't responsible for anything. It was him, but I had to realize that, and I had to kind of distance myself. So sometimes you have to catch those things, and I don't know how far along you're in recovery, if you're even in recovery. Maybe you're just a family member listening with somebody who's in recovery. Welcome, and I'm glad you're listening. And Chris told me too, Critterman, that his girlfriend listens, and she doesn't know a lot about recovery. She just hears stuff on TV and hears what people say, and just go to a meeting. Like he said that she's a big fan of 217 Recovery Podcast. So if you're listening, hello. And this kind of helps her kind of get inside the mind of somebody who went through it and is going through it. So I mean, not all of us make it, and thankfully I'm making it so far, and just kind of doing what I'm doing. But yeah, get inspired, find some hope, and that's easier said than done for sure. But if you ever need anything, you know how to get a hold of me. You can hit me up on Facebook. You can be like Kevin, drop me an email, 217recovery@gmail.com. You can send it to Corey at 217recovery.com. I said plenty of ways to reach us. But excited next week, though, going to be talking with Laura. She does like mental health stuff, and she's in recovery. Going to be talking with her on Monday. Our goal is to hit a meeting in Charlevoix at noon, then go over to Charlevoix Pizza Company, eat some pizza, and do a podcast from there. We were going to do it tonight, but we just kind of ran out of time. But yeah, that's the plan Monday. And then Tuesday, Traverse City, going to talk to Kate from ATS, which is Addiction Treatment Services, and they're the ones that are putting on the Rethinking Addiction on the 22nd. So we'll find out more about that next week, and it'll be a pretty good little week next week. I'm pretty excited. So if you haven't listened to the rest of the podcast or any of the podcasts before, go ahead, man. There's 87 of them now. This will make 87. So go listen. You got 87 hours of listening to do, which Kevin says he's doing. So appreciate it. And Kevin will get those stickers out to you. If you would like stickers, you can go to 217recovery.com/shop. And we dropped it to where, because like we were making like, I don't know, $2, $3 on some fancy stuff, like $4, $5 a shirt or a sticker or whatever. Well, I dropped that to $0. So we're not making any money off that. So you're just getting it at a price that it would cost. So if you want to support us, it's more like buying it to show support, at your meetings, or, slap the sticker on your car. The magnets, people do steal them. I guess that's the thing. Yeah, so be careful with that. But they're only a couple bucks. But yeah, you can do that. And like I said, we're not making any money off it. So it's just strictly the cost that it would for you to get the shirt. And there you go. But yeah, if you want other stickers though, and you're like, man, I really don't have the money, hit me up, send me your address. I'll send you some stuff. And we just want to get the word out. It's coming out of my pocket, and I really don't care. It's all good. So we'll make it good for you. 217recovery.com, Anna's blog, Matt's blog, pictures, and then the fun page, resources as well. Check it out and listen to the rest of the podcast. For Matt, who went to go eat his pizza, I'm Corey Winfield, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.